Hey guys, I'm Sarah. Every week I comb through hundreds of DIY videos preparing projects for our weekly maker show, Make or Break. Now along the way I find some good ones and some great ones, and right now I'm gonna share them with you. This is Sarah's top 5 DIY dog houses. But before we get to the list, go ahead and hit that like button for me, and if you have not already, please subscribe. Number 5 is modern builds. Mike needed a doghouse for a four-legged friend and decided to make one with easy plans that require minimal tools. He mostly used plywood for this build, but added some fun design elements that truly make this a modern builds project, like the little windows, the wooden slats around the front door, and the pretty angled roof. He said if you didn't need your version of this build to be so big, you could very easily scale it down for a smaller dog. But honestly, if I was making this, I would definitely need the larger side for Maui. She's my golden retriever. She's huge. Mike, I really like this project. Nice job. Number 4 is DIY creators. Glenn's doghouse is also for a pretty big dog, but I'm sure you could scale this one down as well if this is just too big for your little furry friend. He made the carcass of the doghouse with plywood and ended up wrapping the entire building with these discounted tongue and grooved boards that he found at his local home improvement store. I really like the look that this gave the doghouse, and it is really cool that this entire build is conscious of keeping the cost down. Honestly, one of my favorite details of this build is the plexiglass windows all around the top, making it easy to check in on your doggo. The metal roof and bright white paint really pull this entire project together, and if you love it as much as I do, be sure to go check out his part 2 where he landscapes the area around the final resting place. Number 3 is Homestead Enomics. Joe started off his build with framing out the house and roof structure with 2x4s and plywood for the floor. Now instead of using plywood for the walls, he actually used cedar decking boards. Now he did mention that if you live in a more wet climate, you should probably take the extra steps to water seal this house, but since this one was specifically going to be placed under their outdoor living space, it hopefully wouldn't get hit too much with exposure to water. Joe added metal flashing to all of the corners and used some leftover roofing material from his house build. And that was about it. And he did add a little drawer that is perfect for treats or a leash or doggy bags if you need them, and a vent to the side that were both really nice additions. Number 2 is April Wilkinson. April's project got me excited because she wanted to make an insulated doghouse for her 3 little dogs. Although she lives in Texas, the doggos don't face heavy winters like they would if they were here in Ohio, but they do get some cold nights and nasty wind. So she wanted to make sure that they had a safe place to get out of the weather when they weren't with her. She started this project by framing out the house with ripped down 2x4s and then added insulation before adding any of the sides. She added the beadboard siding and the roof that doubles as an access panel for her to be able to check in on the dogs. I really like this one, and I like the little extra details that she added to make it perfect for her pups. Number 1 is Jay Bates. This project starts off pretty easy peasy. He gets the basic shape of the house done with plywood and a nailer and primed everything. After taking a quick snack break, that is when the details really started flooding this build. He carefully cut out trim for the entire house, and he even made sure that the porch had a railing. You gotta keep things safe from zoomies, right? Then he cuts down and stains every individual wooden shingle. That is love for your furry friend, guys. That is love. He added 4x4s to the bottom, I'm assuming to protect the actual doghouse from sitting on the ground, and obviously to help him make it easier to move to the backyard. This is so cute. Also, this video really makes me want to get a nailer. That's it. I hope you guys liked my list, but of course, if you found a version of this project you think should have made it onto my list, leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to go check it out. Do me a favor and like this video, and if you have not already subscribed to Belts and Boxes, please go do that now and be sure to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our shows that come out during the week. And if you liked this top 5, I will be sure to link all of my top 5 videos in a playlist for you at the end of this video. You can catch me every Friday at 5 for the Power Tool Week in Review with Rob, and every Saturday at 6 for our next episode of Make or Break. We'll see you then.